Okay. Just check if they can hear you. Just talk.
Hello, can you hear me?
Guys, if you can
No, it's okay without this one.
just say again.
Hello, test.
Yeah, they're giving a thumbs up. I think
Okay, great.
Okay. We can, but not very loudly. It's very low. The volume.
Not very loudly.
Really?
I think maybe is it okay? Like this is.
The mic has to be towards your mouth. The mic has to be.
Should I just hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it as well. That's fine.
But okay.
Like close to your mouth.
Hello guys, can you hear me? Like online people. Oh, okay, great. So yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
thinking. Cool.
So you guys can.
I can start now. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this Friday night event. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with us. And we have actually a pretty big audience online. And thank you, everyone, for joining online. And thank you, everyone who came today. So we will keep wearing masks to, to be safe tonight. So today's event is aims to introduce you basic important phrases, vocabulary, and manners, but in that fun way, maybe the way which we miss from just standard studying at school, at language school. And let me start from introduction. My name is Maria. I'm marketing manager at We Languages, and Reya Yamana is a leading coach. We don't call teachers in our school, leading coach at We Languages. And with us is also Blink co-working space members. So I would like to cover first what we will be talking about today. The agenda. Sorry. Yeah, so we will start with introduction first, and then we will practice our method teaching at school with Reya Mana. And then we will have questions and answer section where everyone can ask things which you were wondering maybe for a long time, and maybe share some of your experiences. And we also have a special bonus for you guests. Maybe first I would say here offline we have magazines of Hiragana Times. It's a magazine for people who are interested in learning Japanese and also interested in Japanese culture. And it's our content partner, so please feel free to take the magazine with you. Yeah, and yeah, thank you. Ken?
So hello everyone. This is sorry for suddenly appearing, but I am internship student working at this co-working space Blink. So let me explain for 5 minutes or something about this cool co-working space that I'm working in. Next, yes, about Blink. And our mission is Blink as a platform empowers our members and tenants through creativity, connection, and collaboration. Next. Oh no. Okay. Oh, can you go back actually? Sorry. And yeah, we put value on creativity, connection, and collaboration. That means like we put value on people actually. That's the reason why we collected this like 15 people in this venue and also about like 20 people online, and encourage people to connect and maybe collaborate, do some like innovation in the future. That's what we want. So yeah, we hope you'll do that. And next slide. And these are our co-working space facilities. The left top, our meeting rooms, and top middle, me doing some work in our private office. And the right top, actually the most popular room, which is called phone booth, and people can come in like 500 yen for 1 hour, and they can do the Zoom call. So like now a lot of students are doing shukatsu, and like they have to do online interview or something, and they can just come in for 1 hour and do their meetings. It's popular actually. And left down, that's how it looked. This space, the doors, windows are all. Everybody was not wearing mask and having fun, chatting each other. So I hope like in next year, we can have the same time. And bottom middle, it's one of our biggest room, which has 16 chairs. So if you belong to big company, big members, you should consider that room, using that room. And bottom right, our staff working with his pet's dog. We're pet friendly environment. So if you have pet, just bring him. And also these are 3 unique pictures that we have comparing with our competitor co-working space. Left one, which is called meditation room. The 2 sides of the room is made of whiteboard, so you can write down your thoughts. Like it's good for brainstorming with your teams, or they're like yogi board, like very comfortable and cushion, and you can take a nap there. And in the middle, our proud terrace, you can see Roppongi Hills right, right there. It's very beautiful. You should take a nap there once you come here at like when it's sunny. And the right one is our cafe. Actually, like from not 10 to 6 p.m., we provide cafe, and the barista is working there, and we have like a mocha or like smoothie, mango smoothie, acai smoothie. It's very good. You should try that. And this is our new location, the second location in Kyoicho or Akasaka Mitsuke Nagatacho, which is directly connected to the station, so you don't get wet when it's raining. And grade A building, like the building has Yahoo, Yahoo like H 本部 Yahoo の本部があります and headquarter, yes. And yeah, this environment is a little bit different from Blink Roppongi, which has like more like professional. They have 4 private offices and 1 big private office for 8 people, 1 meeting room with whiteboard and monitor, and lounge seats like this, which has 19 seats. So you should check that too when you are around that area. And events at Blink. So we have really diverse genre of events: tech, programming, business, entrepreneur, art, creative, media, communication, lifestyle, culture, Blink Gathering. Blink Gathering is basically like professional way to say party. So we used to have a lot of events, more than 150 in a year. So we hope to get that back to our venue. Yes. So if you want to be a host of events, just let me know. I can deal with that. And also, if you're interested in attending events online, offline, let me know too. Yes. And this is our SNS. Left one is Facebook. Please subscribe because I'm a marketer, and I beg you to like and follow all the SNS that we have. And right one is Instagram. You can do that later too. Yes. Next. And also have YouTube account, which we post this video later too. This is last event that we had in here. And also we are collecting subscribers, so hit the subscribe button. Please. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm done here, and I'm just gonna pass the microphone to Maria. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for introducing Link. Yeah, so let me share, please, then introduce our school. So who is we? Let me. Maybe actually someone here already heard about V languages before. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, okay, not many people. I see. So yeah, the question is, yeah, have you heard about the languages before? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Some people heard. Okay. For those who didn't, I will introduce. So, the languages is a organization. I don't like to call it just school. Its organization is a long teaching history from 1996, and we specialized. Our main languages is English and Japanese to foreigners. The main difference of the languages from other normal schools is that we call it a student-centered approach. What does it mean, student-centered approach? Is that we put interests of student above the just studying plan, above the textbook, and we're trying to focus our lessons, our sessions, we call it, around student needs. We have a great team of professional coaches. We don't call these professionals, we don't call them teachers. It's coaches whose mission is not just teaching you language, grammar, and vocabulary, but focusing on your needs, provide you, and maybe knowing more than you think you need, provide you these materials and dig deeper into what exactly you're looking for, and helping you to have a happy life here in Japan or happy life somewhere else with Japanese language or with Japanese culture. And also, we have a special student platform where you can book lessons, communicate with the teacher, leave your feedback. You can find us on Instagram, for example. Actually, I recommend you that to follow us on Instagram, because through Instagram, we introduce a lot of modern and funny vocabulary. So you can, like, in a funny way, to learn something new just through watching these funny images or reading little stories. Maybe, could you please, next? Yeah, and a little bit more like what you will learn at V languages. So we've, like, most of the requests of the students focused around like these three topics. Is usually daily communication. No. You go back. One before. Yeah, so it's about usually daily communication, business communication, and test preparation. But as we are student-centered school, so we can accommodate any your interests or needs, or maybe some specific topic you would like to learn. Also, I'd like to mention that we help leading companies to train their foreign employees. And here you can see the companies we're working with. They have their own studying plan, and we can track the progress. So if you know someone who is interested to teach their employee in a company Japanese, please contact us. And I have a question to audience. Yeah, there are Japanese people and most of foreigners. Do you have some stories about any language difficulties in Japan? What kind of prevented you from, like, I don't know, proceeding a happy life here? Like, do you have any funny, maybe or weird stories where you couldn't really speak well Japanese, so you got into trouble, or you thought, oh, okay, I think it's a lot of them.
I face a lot. Yeah.
It happens a lot.
I'm sure a lot of foreigners has experienced that in Japan.
Uh-huh.
Like often you go to someone and you're trying to say something, but they don't understand what you say, and you don't understand what they say. So
Hmm.
there's a miscommunication in the middle, and the work doesn't get done.
What?
Especially when it's a government-related thing, like if you go to the post office or something like that, that's where you're like, I don't know, you know.
So it's just about language, or have you feel like maybe sometimes weird because like people acting, like expecting you to do something and you don't know how to do it in the right way, like this more cultural things. How about that? Oh.
I think that too. Yeah.
Nobody.
That
But,
too.
okay, if nobody, but I have the story. Huh?
I can share one thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can use the mic because then they can't hear us at all. So, it's not exactly on target what you're asking, but I think it's just really funny, and probably everyone here that is learning Japanese can relate to is the thing when like there's basically the verb jozu desu. Have you heard this? Just nade. So basically, everyone in Japan, you just say like one little thing of Japanese, and everyone's like, "Oh, jozu desu ne." So basically, there's like we've kind of a lot of people I know at least we've turned it into a verb. Like, "Oh, you just got jozu desu ne like 3 times yesterday, didn't you?" Yeah. So that's kind of I don't know. That's just a common experience, I think. You're just like, "Oh, thanks, not tondomanitis, tondomanitis, yeah." Yeah. So that's just one thing I think.
I have my story, but actually I should share that after Ige-san introduce herself more because she has interesting background to share.
皆さんこんばんは。Hello everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Rie Yamana, and currently I work as a Japanese language coach at We Languages. And also I am an English coach at the We Language School. And I have lived in the US when I was a college student. And after a while, I moved to Hong Kong with my family because of my husband's business relocation. And at the time, I had really hard time because I didn't know any single word like Cantonese. They use the kanji, but it's totally different style. So I really had a hard time in Hong Kong. So I kind of understand how what kind of difficulty you're having sometimes living in Japan. And after returning from Hong Kong, I went to New Zealand with my kids. My husband stayed in Japan and just asked him to send us money. So I have 2 kids and one girl, one daughter and one son. And right after we came back from Hong Kong, she asked me if she could study abroad because she felt like learning English is very important. So I to take them to New Zealand. It's a long story, but so I'm not going to share how it ended up. But anyway, I went to New Zealand with my kids, and so in New Zealand, I also had a different kind of difficulties. So I in the during the class in the lesson at We Languages, can I can understand like how expats are having a hard time at the beginning. So,
You can understand our pain.
yeah, I do, I do. Yes. And so before I work as a language coach, I work as a subtitle translator, which is like translating subtitle. So like Hulu or Netflix, how do you say that? Video streaming services. And after that, I became a language coach. And I like cafe hopping and I like kimono and tea ceremony. Because of this COVID situation, I stopped tea ceremony and learning kimono for a while. So that's about it. So Maria-san.
Right, I was about to share my story. So I used to, yeah, so I moved to Japan last year, and before that, I often came to Tokyo um, just as a traveler, and I like to visit actually events at Blink. And after all these events, where most of visitors was Japanese, they were exchanging the business cards, and I knew that, oh, this business card culture is so important, and I should pay attention I should just pay attention to how to properly introduce myself, right? And so, and it was so confusing because people here when they pass business card, they use both hands, and then how should I pass my business card if this person passing his business card to me, and then how I gonna use like my both hands and take this? So it was confusing, and then also. Yeah, so what should be the order, and maybe how to take this business card in some beautiful way and pass it to that person. So I had these questions, and I asked my Japanese friend, how should I do? And my friend just kind of naturally took this business card and said, you know what, I just do it like this, and I cannot explain you what's the best way, and like I said, okay, maybe this important, that, and he said, no, I don't know, I just do it naturally. I can't explain it to you. It's like some natives, they can't really explain some grammar rules. And I thought that time, oh, that would be so great if there will be some people who can explain you these basic Japanese things. Like they're so important, but somehow I felt it's not really explained, or there is no people to ask. So maybe I'm still liking this a bit, these things. Maybe could you please explain that to me finally?
I'm glad to, yeah, I'm happy to teach you how, show you how. So I will give you my business.
Yeah, like this is my business.
Yeah, let's say this is your card case. Okay, so first you take out a card, and if there are like more than 2 people, you just prepare like the number of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't really like go with my business card folder like that and taking it every time I prepare.
Yeah, prepare beforehand, and if possible, turn the case like this and put the card on the back side of the holder. Yes. Yeah. And oh,
No, wrong business card.
wrong business card. Okay. So it's okay. And so face the card towards to the receiver like this. Yeah. So. And then
Give it to the person.
give it to the person. And if I'm like CEO or like erai hito, how do you say that? In a high superior, ありがとうございます superior, then you need to like put your card a little bit below, like this. Yeah, and say the name of your company and your name, and try to look at here, not right into my eyes, around here, like ここね、and 少し smile. はい。Okay. いいです。Okay. じゃあ let's do it.
Let's try. Yeah, so the people who online, they saw that, yeah, we should like keep the name receiver.
Yes, so that I can read your name.
Oh, like even, oh, wow. Oh, okay.
じゃあやってみましょう。
Yeah, okay.
はい。
So,
じゃあ、
okay, so I just, and
what do you have to say?
はじめまして。はじめまして。マリエです。よろしくお願いします。Right. Mariaです。We language.
Yeah, that's other way around. We language
Maria. We language no Maria. So the company coming up before my name.
Yes.
We language no Maria です。よろしくお願いします。And I look at your here.
Yeah, like right here. And よろしくお願いします。山です。And then, how do you receive?
Right.
Right.
Like if we're both holding it, it's two hands.
So, if this happens, so the receiver will receive the card with the right hand. So, like this. 1, 2, 3. Like timing is very important. Yeah.
Right. Like at the same time we were exchanging.
Yes.
And then I know I should like look at the name. Irie-san. Yamada-san.
はい。
よろしくお願いします。
マリアさん。
Coach.
Yeah. And this is a small tip. Try not to cover the name. So it's better to hold the edge like this. Yeah. Okay.
And then it's like, should I put it in my business card holder now, or I should like keep it like maybe on the top of it?
Oh yes. If you sit down at the table, you should keep it on your card case. Like this, yeah, and put it in front of you. Yeah.
Like you kind of show respect to the business card as it would be part of the person.
And you don't want to make a, make a mistake, you know?
I don't want to make mistake in the person.
Yeah. So the hardest situation is like there are 5 people and you receive 5 name cards. Oh my God, who's who?
Right.
So you need to place the card exactly the same order that they sit. Yeah. Yes.
Then every time you want to address and you forgot the name, you look at the name. Well, that's very interesting, but it's so important.
Yes, it is.
Because in Western culture, we don't really take like so carefully business cards. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's all.
So now you know how to.
Okay, now I know how not to look awkward on business events, right?
Okay. Then, how about introducing yourself? When you introduce yourself, when you meet people in the business scene, do you know how to introduce yourself?
I think I know. Yeah.
素晴らしいですね。Yes, there's nothing I can tell you. Yes, マリアと申します。And this one, どうぞよろしくお願いします。Do you know what that means?
I think it means like I'm for your service or like please contact me anytime. Or...
どうぞよろしくお願いします。Is after finishing self-introduction, that's the phrase you said before you finish the introduction, greeting. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So はじめまして also nice to meet you. But どうぞよろしくお願いします also means nice to meet you.
I see.
Yeah. So じゃあ would you like to try? Okay. はい。じゃあマリアさんは This is you. This is me. Okay?
はじめまして、マリエです。
と申します is more polite. Yeah. はじめまして、山名理恵です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。So when someone say どうぞよろしくお願いします you just repeat what they say.
But is there any order like who first should say どうぞよろしくお願いします? Like, I start.
Yes. Mm.
So should I say after you, or I should say that first?
Mm. That's a good question. There's no strict rule, but if I am your client, you should say どうぞよろしくお願いします first. Yeah, because I'm an important client. So
So like kind of making more effort and like
yes,
replying faster.
yeah, it shows your passion.
Passion.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Though I've been learning Japanese for a pretty long time, and my level is actually around N3, but this is what troubles me and many foreigners. It's like these little things related to culture, and that's why we cannot sometimes really just reply something fast because we keep thinking, okay, should I reply this or should I reply that, and when should I do that? So, and this is what we actually pay attention, for example, for the beginners when they're starting to study at our school, and also during more advanced levels, we always pay attention to these cultural things. Is it? Am I right?
Yes. That's true. Let's practice, all of you. Please say, do the introduction. 3 people in this room, randomly. So please mingle and please introduce yourself. Okay? Hi, 3 人, 3 people.
One more, and then people, after you introduce, you guys, after you introduce, I want you to remember 3 people's name and what word you like in Japanese. 1 word. So please ask what is your favorite word in Japanese. Okay, so remember the 3 people's name and 3 favorite words. So words, vocabulary, like 言葉. Yeah, しょうがない. Anything is okay. Okay, so you have 2 minutes, please. Let's start.
Okay.
みんな立ってください。
はい、立ってください。Stand up, please.
Do we talk to them?
Actually, can you guys exchange mics? Like you can take a. So, you guys exchange. Yeah. Now, come here and
Thank you for
you,
helping.
you're welcome. Now you talk to the viewers and tell them to do the same thing.
No, here.
Yes, to the screen. This is you. Just talk.
Oh, okay. Hello, guys. We will practice with you now, so you don't feel bored. How should I say again? Like, はじめまして。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
はじめまして、山田理恵です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
So, and favorite word,
Favorite word?
Japanese word.
Japanese.
Like 好きなの言葉。
好きな言葉。そうですね。好きな言葉。
私の、間もなく。
まもなく。まもなく。すぐにですね。
Really? Okay.
私の好きな言葉は、しょうがない。Yeah, can't help it. しょうがない。
間もなく is like getting close?
まもなく is getting
Approaching.
Yeah, approaching or soon.
In fact, they have some questions. Maybe you can, in the
Yeah.
meantime, answer their questions, which is here.
Wow, some questions.
Sri Lakshmi asked the questions.
Okay, guys, we are reading your questions now. Yeah, it's not very effective. Yeah, we also. Yeah, I'm pretty. 100%. It's not effective. In Japan for business school, I'm required in both Japanese and English.
Which one?
About this interesting question about business
If we were
was Japanese.
networking in Japan for business, should I make a card in both Japanese and English? Ah, Making a name card would be very helpful when you do the business in Japan.
But Japanese or Japanese and English?
Yeah, both
Both.
Japanese and English.
Have
Yeah.
reminded. Yeah, but I think if you're a foreigner, having the business card both is totally fine. But actually, we later will have Q&A section, and we can reply more of your questions. Yeah, thank you for your questions, guys and ladies. But actually, we should do that with with more people.
Sorry,
Do you want to participate?
in your this thing? Yeah, absolutely. So, do we have more questions? Did you guys answer this one?
We answered about the business card.
Business card, okay.
More other. Maybe can you go up? Yeah, I told them we will have Q&A.
No,
Please ask
no,
us.
that's the mic
Okay.
thing. I think what they said was most expats struggle with it. Japanese language school teach kanji is not very effective.
But sorry, like they see this screen or they?
No, this is their screen. This whole screen.
And they just hear us.
They can hear right now, just both of you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Learning just
Your
kanji
mic is
is
gonna-
not very effective. Hey, that's true. Yeah, it's useful if you know the kanji, but it's not necessarily. Yeah, you don't. It's not like you have to learn kanji. If you know kanji, it's very helpful. But the more important thing.
Just practice with your family members or anyone else who's with you right now, while the people here are doing the same, and we'll just resume the same presentation in another 5 minutes. Okay.
Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I interrupted you guys. All right. Looks like everyone is ready to say the favorite food, right? Okay. All right.
Hey, so what was it?
いいですか？はい。そう、favorite food のワード。はい。じゃあ、favorite ワードを教えてください。
Torihada.
鳥肌。
I learned last week. Yeah, Torihada.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the tori?
Tori, yes, chicken.
And
Yes.
hada is
It's like goosebump, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But we said chicken skin.
Yes, yes.
Right, that's
Yeah.
goosebump.
Yeah,
ありがとうございます。Thank you, thank you. And how about your friend's name?
Tana.
Tana. You get Tana. You remember the food? Tana's favorite food.
Favorite
No, I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Word. Sorry. Tana.
I forgot. It's like めっちゃ難しいって言って、何？
Komorebi desu.
Could you explain about that?
Yeah, in Japanese.
Oh, that's good. She's a nice.
Yeah, she's very nice friend. Yeah. It's
In
the
English?
it's the light that filters through the trees. So like the rays of light you see through trees. Yeah.
So beautiful.
日本語で
日本語で。
森で、光の、何を線
That's good. So and then the vocabulary is
あ、木漏れ日。
木漏れ日。ありがとうございます。Thank you. Okay, how about here? So who's your friend?
So I'm Amanda.
Amanda
Oh, who's
San?
my friend? Actually, I met. Let's see, I met Trevor. Trevor.
Alright. So
Trevor.
and your favorite word?
My favorite word is arigato.
Arigato.
Yeah, maybe just a
Magic word, right?
simple word. Yes.
Yes, the
Yes.
sound is so good. And then you came from
I'm from America.
America. How do you
Yes.
say it in American? Arigato.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Thank you. And then your turn. Hi.
Hi,
And your name?
my name is Trevor.
ありがとうございます。Who's your friend?
I'm at Tsuyoshi.
Tsuyoshi-san.
Yeah.
You remember Tsuyoshi-san's favorite?
Otsukare-sama.
So お疲れ様.
Like, thank you for your hard work.
You using that phrase in every day?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Your pronunciation is perfect. ありがとうございます。Tsuyoshi-san.
Sorry. My Japanese skills is very poor. Sorry.
でも使いますよさ。剛さんのじゃあフェイバリットワードお願いします。
I told him お疲れ様。
お疲れ様だったね。
His word it's very unique.
How about his favorite?
His favorite word is it's not like word but お好み焼き。
お好み焼きね。
お好み焼き
いいですよ
yes.
ね。ありがとうございました。日本語お上手ですね。
ありがとうございます。
英語もお上手ですね。はい。はい、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Enjoy. あり
Yes。
がとうございます。And your favorite word?
まだ探しているんですけど。
まだ探しています。So whenever you try, please let me know. ありがとうございます。And then favorite friend's name?
ゆかりさん。
ゆかりさん、That's me!
はい。
ありがとうございます。Such a nice person. And I forgot my favorite word. 寝る。Yes, my favorite word is 寝る。And everyone in here, here. はい、こんにちは。
こんにちは。イエンです。
エンさん、
はい
エンさんのお友達はどなたですか？
はい、エリカ
エ
です。
リカさん。エリカさんの favorite word。
指ハート。
指ハート。指ハート。指ハート。は何ですか？
そのサイン。そう
これ指ハート。皆さん。What's it?
指ハート。
Could you show them how to make it? Like this.指ハート. Wow. So when you're happy and you show this one, or when you use it?
I think it's good when you take pictures with your friends.
Oh, take a picture
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
It's like this. Is there the age limit?
No.
Okay. ありがとうございました。
Okay. So, okay. So next, move on to the next slide. あ、これスキップしましょう。Please skip this slide. うん。So, 次は next is お箸。箸。Is this typo?
It was there, yeah.
お箸ね。お箸。箸。etiquettes. Okay. So, ゆかりさん。あ、by the way, I forgot to introduce you. ゆかりさん。
大丈夫。日々
あ
というに。
すいません。そう。ゆかりさんです。
はい、はじめまして。よろしくお
み
願いします。
language のゆかり。
B ランゲージのゆかりです。はい。
B ランゲージの
よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。
Okay. So she will demonstrate the etiquette of hashi manner. じゃああれからやりますか。
はい。OK。
じゃあ、
はい。はい。ありがとうございます。
じゃあ。Do you think this is the corner? ダメです。
Could you tell me the reason? Exactly. So that's be a friend. Be a friend. Right? Exactly.
That's not good.
So never ever stick in the chopstick in the rice. Right. So what's next one? Is okay? 大丈夫ですか?
Why never stick chopstick in the
Yeah, we will explain it later and after you guessing. Okay? Thank you. That's right. Okay, how about? I think everyone will do it like this. Is it okay? No? Why? No? Yes?
Like it's okay. Like when you in the middle of the meal, right?
So you do?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So he said no.
You know what?
No, I said I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. Is this okay?
It's not in real life.
Doji. That's a clumsy. Clumsy is doji. Doji.
これドジです。
Next one. What's the next one? ブリ
Is this good or bad? Bad. Do you know why? Okay. じゃあ、we will explain it later.
And if you have 3 or 4 dishes and you don't know which one you want to eat,
Is this good or bad?
okay?
Bad.
We've done that. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you cannot make the decision, right?
Yeah, I think I opened.
Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Exactly, exactly. Okay, so that and the last one I need for you, Kimi-san. もう一本。もう一本。すいません。はい。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Okay. So you have a food here. And okay, so you're gonna try it? Okay.
Is this good or bad? あ、大きいパツ。
大きいパツあります。
はい。ありがとうございます。
So that's about it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So this is bad manner because this means like you give a food to the death.
Like to the dead person, yeah, or just.
Yeah. Have you seen the like altar in Japanese home? So people give food in front of the altar to their ancestors. So when you do that, you stick your chopstick into a rice bowl like this. So this is very bad manner. So this is the first thing I told my kids not to do it. That's me. Sorry. はい。これですね。Passing food from chopsticks to chopsticks. This is also bad manner because when people died, we cremate and we pass the bones with chopsticks. So this gesture is very bad. So please do not do it. じゃあ次お願いします。ああ、これ忘れた。ごめんなさい。
Is it, yeah, let's ask people, is it, have you done that before and you think it's normal? Like, yeah, I often saw people doing that in some little cafes and also in Taiwan where I used to live. Yeah, like people break the chopstick and then doing this.
Yeah. Let's ask VH.
はい。これ bad.
Bad.
Why is it bad? Like I don't think it's bad. Like,
Because it shows that the chopsticks are cheap. Like good chopstick, high quality chopstick doesn't get that little and spikes.
If you wanted to do that and then use it under you, this is a way to do that.
What if it's obvious?
under the table.
Under the table.
Yeah. 今すらお願いします。ですね。So you can choose which one to pick. That's also that manner. It's called mayoi. Mayoi means that you can't decide. So you can't decide which food you will pick. So this gesture is also that manner. And there are some more manner here. Yosebashi. Yosebashi. Yosebashi.
I read this. You know, this is too big, but usually small bowl and sometimes bigger.
Even if it's your own bowl, right? Like if it's
Also sashibashi.
but this like meatballs or something. Like so it's just so easy, or like egg which is like so how you like this the egg which is like how you pick it up just keep
Because you don't want to
like a savage.
Sometimes scratching some soup. You don't want to show that.
Mochibashi.
Looks normal for me, right?
Well, you try reading this one and then just this is also put in here and
Sometimes people do this. Mochibashi.
so the biggest problem for that there is no hash holder. If you have a hash holder, you can put it in here. So from now today, we want to feed right with all you already knew that, but
How to put the chopsticks on the chopstick holder or pick up the chopsticks from the chopstick holder. So everyone will have the chopsticks.
Yeah, we giving everyone who's here in the Blink the chopsticks to practice. So online people, if you have chopsticks in a paper cover, you can try to practice with us.
Can I just give you microphone here? Oh, because if you want to talk now. Okay. Ah, because for them.
Yes, yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
あ、チョップスティックの。
チョップスティックのと持ち方。はい。
はい。
Yep. Okay, so pretend to have this your chop holder. How many people is a lefty, a left-handed? If everyone is the right-handed. Okay, so right-handed is usually left is the chopstick holder. We will make a chopstick holder and later with the paper. So and put like this. So pretend.
So chopsticks is supposed to be on your table.
On the table. I'm sorry. So right.
It should be placed like this.
見えます。じゃあこれ私取っていくからじゃあリエさんが言ってください。はい。
はい。So the chopsticks.
Could you carry this one? Yep. Thank you. はい。
はい。Place on the table. あ、じゃあすみません。スライドをちょっと戻ってもらっていいですか。
So right hand
With the right hand.
is pick up like here. It's still here, right? And number 2 is support is here, not tip, is the middle. And 3 is like this. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. One more time いきますね。
It's like if you want to look really elegant, you should learn.
1, 2, and 3. So 2 and 3 is smooth moving. いきますか ?1, 2, 3. And start to eat. 大丈夫 Any question or any 大丈夫ですか
Is it easy for everyone or?
大丈夫 Okay, so now you want to put down the chopsticks on the chopstick holder. So you eat like this. Again, support 1, and then go back in 2, and 3, and go down.
Kind of the same way, like
Yeah. Backward. Yeah. One more time いきますね。食べました。1、2、3。Oh, everyone did it very good. 素晴らしい so impressed. Okay, so now you need the chopstick holder. はい。
This, not every time you have
Yeah.
this, right?
So you have a paper and it's a holder like paper here. じゃあリエさん、私がデモンストレーションしますからどうぞ言ってください。
Hold the chopstick case in hand.
In this case, please use in your table, and because that's much easier to do that in the air. So I want to show you. So just hand a half and press hard in here in the table.
And fold half.
Yeah, fold half.
Fold in half again.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. This way. Right.
The same way half.
Yeah.
And the next step is to fold half.
It's more like a vertical way, like it's the line for the half way. So you have 2 rectangles. It's like this. Do you have this?
Yes. And so next is very hard part. So on the edge, you make a little triangle. So press this part like this.
And like this. So you make a triangle. So just press and make like this. You're so good. Run away. Oh, きれいきれい。そこ push and this. So you have a half and push. And like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So slowly kind of.
Exactly, exactly, like this. How about yours? This is the hardest part, right? Oh, pretty good. Oh, いいです、いいです。上手。Yes, perfect. 素晴らしい。
This is like
Great, like this. And then press like a triangle. And just like this.
Okay, 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 okay.
Right?
Got it. Mm.
And if you finish, and please do the other side.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Please do the other side. Sure. Okay. Everyone. So look at this, and a half. And if you press here, try to make a triangle, and put it back to make like this. It looks like a little chair, right? And if you finish in one side, and do the other side in the same way. Yeah.
I was impressed by that before when my Japanese friends in Taiwan did it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so is it similar or similar? They did it. Oh, really? But you have a chopstick. Oh, oh, I see. There is a different way to make it is the whole chopstick holder, but this is the very standard one. Okay, everyone has it. 大丈夫ですか? Chop. So we call hashioki です。Hashioki. Everyone together, could you repeat after me? Hashioki. One more time. Hashioki. That's it. So hashioki です。So now you can put in the hashi chopsticks. So try to put in your chopstick like this. And let's do the 1, 2, 3 and pick up. Okay, ready? Ichi, pick up. Ni, and 3. Good. So after that, you want to put back and it's on the hashioki. Ichi, support. Ni, top, and down. ありがとうございます。Perfect. 素晴らしい。Thank you, thank you. ありがとう。
Okay, guys. Now we have a part for the questions, and we have snacks for you. Please enjoy the snacks. Yeah, if anyone has any questions related to Japanese culture or Japanese language or like today's session, also we're gonna reply on questions from online. So please let us know. Yeah, wait, I'll give you.
Okay. So I noticed in Japan, there's like, you have circles and you have like 10 people or so in a group and everyone introduces themselves. Like, how does anybody remember anyone's name? Because in the US, like you don't have to say somebody's name to reference them, but in Japan, you can't talk to someone without saying their name. It's like kind of rude. So, I've always wondered how people handle that situation, Yeah.
Is there answer for this question? Or they just remember?
Yeah, people is many, so I don't remember the names. But we introduce ourselves. So anyway, even though they are trained people, you don't remember them all. But yeah, we just say okay.
But it's not okay.
It's okay, and yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? 他に質問ありますか？ Do you have any questions about Japanese or Japanese culture or anything weird habits とか何でもいいです。
Actually, I wanted to know what is the big difference between Japan and your country? What is the culture shock? I think everyone has a culture shock. もっと大きく言ってくれ。空気読めない。空気読めない。Okay. That is English. Can't leave the room. How about US? Western people are more direct. But Japanese people expect you to know what they're thinking without them explicitly saying it. So what is the solution for you? How do you deal with that? Learn how to read the room. So you just show that. Just I start to get used to. Yeah. That's a big difference. I agree with that. Yes. So アメリカと日本ですね。How about different countries? お国はどちらですか？フランス。フランスと日本の違い。
I'm not sure. I can think about stuff, but maybe not.
Oh, I know one.
Yeah?
French people are way more like physical, more affectionate, right? But like in Japanese people, it's like personal space. No one touches each other. So when you see people, you give them kisses, right? But then in Japan, you're always like no arms, facial distancing. You just like wow.
Good point.
You should ask it. I was gonna say I can think about stuff, but not stuff that I can say in public. But I think you did it very well.
I got you. Arigato. That's right. So in other country, and you came from North America, ですね。アメリカのどちら
？Iowa. Iowa です。Yeah, small central. Yeah. Yes, Iowa. Yeah, I mean Tokyo is so big, and yeah, maybe the city life culture is so much different. I like city life. City life is good. Yes. Actually, I had a question actually. So a lot of people's like names end with like the shi, like Takashi, Hiroshi. But then when they're introducing themselves, they always say, "Oh, I'm Hirosh," and they don't add the I, or "I'm Takash." But actually, their name is written out SHI, and so I'm always confused. So do I call them by what they introduce themselves as, or do I call them by their real name in English, like the she, SHI? And I ask a lot of people, and everyone gives me so many different answers. I'm always so confused. Yeah. No, just an English teacher.
She's an English teacher, of course.
Yes. So yeah, any tips, any hints?
She sound has I, but I is not strongly pronounced. So Takashi, Satoshi. So if you pronounce I sound strongly, Takashi or Satoshi. So maybe it's good to stick with Takashi, like SH sound. Yeah.
That's similar to this. Su. You don't say Su. So it's Su and you is silent. That's a good point.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
So when the first month when I came to Japan, I've heard about this, but I didn't really pay attention to it. So basically, when I talk to someone, like if it's business related, I ask, "Oh, are you okay with this arrangement?" And they were like, "Oh, maybe." And then when they say maybe, I say, "Oh yeah, okay, I've got a chance here." And then I explain, "Oh, great, let me tell you what it means." And then they will be like, "Oh, it's difficult, Muzukashi." I was like, "Oh no, it's actually very easy." So then I explain again, like, "Okay, this is how it works." And they're like, "Oh, maybe." And then it's like maybe Muzakashi for 30 minutes. And then I realized it's a no, right? So my question is, how can I ask it in a more effective way to get them to tell me what they really want without taking 30 minutes or 40 minutes in a business transaction, right? I can read the air, but now it's over video. It's harder to read the air, right? So my question is, what can I ask to get a straight answer as fast as possible, because I don't have a lot of time either, right? Yeah.
So your question is like how you want to know yes or no. Yes. Yes. Right. So it's tabun. That is a maybe. That's our favorite word. Tabun is maybe. So it's we use a tabun a lot because there's some reasons. Many
Japanese is avoided to say this like we are not good at this say the straight way, like indirect way. I mean direct way. So try to the indirect way. So that is a maybe. And also maybe it's very easy to pronounce it, right? For Japanese teacher, your English teacher. So compared to the probably is not so good. So maybe. So it's, if you wanted to know the Japanese yes or no, to ask any question, is maybe you could ask, 多分できますか? 多分無理ですか? So maybe you can add in one more word, and after that, maybe can you do that, or maybe you cannot do that. And then much easier to say, oh, sorry, I don't think we can do it. If you say, right, because, right. Exactly, because Japanese hesitate to say the reason. That's I learned in the U.S. I live in the U.S. and U.S. is you have a how could I say, you need to say the reason why said no, why it maybe because I have a party, so maybe I tried to do that. But the Japanese, we never say like that. Many Japanese, not all of them. So you can say 多分大丈夫ですか? So it's one more word, and that helps Japanese say the straight yes or no. Did I answer? Is that okay?
I'll try to. Yes, please.
And then let me know.
Let me know if it doesn't work, and then think about it. I'll let you know. Okay, great. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
One question from online. Is there a suggestion for books about Japanese etiquette?
Yeah, so there is, it's not a book, but it's a brochure. It's easy to find on internet. It calls, it's by Jetro, and it calls Japanese communication with Japanese in business, or somehow like that. Try to Google it. And it's a pretty short brochure, but explaining some of the behavior of Japanese people in business, how to understand it. It's not really about manners like for daily life, but for deeper understanding behavior, and also how to not to act weird. So I recommend that brochure.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
There's more snacks if you want.
Yeah. So, like, if because our time is about to finish the event, and but let's for people who is offline, we can still spend some time for networking, for having snacks, knowing each other better. For people online, like if there's still some questions or anything you. Okay. Okay. Then. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll send a link.
We have a 15 visitors online today.
So nice. Yeah. Oh, those who online, if someone want to say something, we can turn on your speaker. Can I no. I'm just checking if someone want to say something, but how can I scroll the chat? Okay. I see. But no one. Should we?
Okay, just wanted to listen.
Guys, if someone want to say something, we can unmute you and you can maybe share any story or anything. We just send you link to the brochure which I recommended, which we recommended. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I see. Okay, so I'll say goodbye then to online, should I? Or we keep it on? Yeah, I think we don't have any. I have something to say. Sorry. Sorry. I forgot. I forgot. Sorry, we are not finishing yet. Okay, we are not finishing yet. Sorry. Can you switch? Sorry, the audience online. We have something for you too, for people. We have a special bonus, which I was talking about. No, further. 5 more minutes. Okay, guys. Especially for visitors of this event and for Blink members, we have a special offer. So you can try. So-san, you got it, So-san. Yeah, so 5 minutes, we are not finished yet. So especially for visitors today and also for our friends online, or everyone who visited, for Blink members, we have special bonus for you guys. It's 3 free customized lessons at our school. And if you decide to enroll into our course, you have 10% discount. So how we keep track of that? We have your contacts from the registration today. Also, when can you go to next slide? There is the QR code for application. Just you can apply through this QR code. There is a form for 3 free customized classes. So please go ahead to apply, and you can put it somewhere in the notes that is from Blink event. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, thank you very much. And have a great weekend ahead.
And still have a Chinese and snacks, please.
We can maybe leave this on the screen. We can leave it on the screen.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But for people online, should we send a link for that?
For this, they can scan on the.
On the screen, right? Yeah. Just leave it on. We can